The 250-year execution command. The Sestercentennial milestone. The year 2026 marks the 250th anniversary of the United States, a milestone known as the Sestercentennial. In historical analysis, large round number anniversaries often serve as natural points for systemic review. It is the moment where the original foundations of a nation are weighed against its current state. Historians view these 250-year spans as deep transitions, periods where the initial software of a country, its founding documents and ideals, is tested against the current hardware of its society and infrastructure. Reaching a quarter millennium is a rare feat for any specific form of government. Many analysts view this as a period of system stress, where internal tensions reach a critical peak. The forensic audit of the Great Seal. The Great Seal of the United States, found on the reverse of the dollar bill, is more than a national emblem. It functions as a forensic timestamp, containing a numerical command that identifies this geography as the designated cradle for a new global system. By auditing the Latin mottos and the unfinished pyramid, we can see a 250-year terminal trigger encoded into the nation's hardware from its very inception in 1776. At the base of the unfinished pyramid is the Roman numeral MDCCLXXVI, or 1776. The pyramid consists of 13 layers of stone. In various historical sacerdotal systems, a layer represents a specific block of time. If these layers are viewed as a countdown, the capstone, the eye of providence, is scheduled to descend when the building of the nation is complete. The year 2026 represents the moment the 13th layer is finalized and the administrative presence takes its seat. The mottos and the phoenix. The two Latin mottos surrounding the pyramid define the administrative intent of this 250-year cycle, and Novus coeptus translates to "He has favored our undertakings," suggesting a perceived blessing on the construction of a new order. Novus Ordo Seclorum serves as the starting gun, identifying 1776 as the reset date for the human era. The 250-year transition in 2026 is the delivery date, where this new order moves from a concept to a state of global enforcement. This is further evidenced by original designs for the seal, which featured a phoenix rather than a bald eagle. The phoenix is the universal symbol of rebirth through destruction. For a new order of the ages to truly take over, the old 1776 hardware, defined by individual sovereignty and the Constitution, must theoretically be burned or deleted to allow the new system to rise from the ashes. The frequency of 13, the number 13, is repeated with mathematical precision across the seal. 13 stars, 13 stripes, 13 arrows, 13 olive leaves, and 13 layers of stone. While often attributed to the original colonies, some researchers point to deeper synchronization. In ancient texts like the Book of Enoch, the number 13 is often associated with transitions between dimensions or eras. When using certain occulted time units, 13 cycles of roughly 19 years equal approximately 250 years. This suggests that the semicentennial was always the intended shelf life for the American Republic before it was to be merged into a larger regional administrative zone. From experiment to execution. When looking at the Great Seal as a manifesto written in geometric code, a clear timeline emerges. 1776 was the initialization. The 250-year cycle was the processing time. 2026 is the execution command. The system stress observed today is not a sign of failure, but of a scheduled completion. As the 250-year gap closes, the firmament and the firm's foundations align, signaling the transition from the experiments of men to a new globalized reality.